Alright, we're back. Hello, everyone. Alright, my investigation has led me to the uncharted catacombs below the hive. I've discovered that a ragtag tribe of mutants are responsible for the disappearances, but the real masters are a cult called the Forsaken Sons. Forsaken Sons are using these mutant-like pawns. It is time to visit their hideout to make them confess. Guys, Chocobo's here. Join him for a boss fight.
I have arrived at the location. This must be the lair of the cult.
Foul, lying heretics. Their blight must be undone. Purge them all.
What's up, guys? So yeah, we are looking for a set of Uther's Tarot, which the game talked about as if we had them early on in the game, but I don't know why you're running over there. It's really cool. Yeah. We do not have them. Spinning to winning. You feel like you should be able to sacrifice someone to a boss for increased rewards? I'll talk to the creators of the bot and see if maybe they'll add that in. Honestly, if people were more active in chat, we could do the big bosses more. I could see if I can. I could see, but Windreak still won't work on the hats, even though she claims she is. So there's that. Duels are rigged against you. Don't you win most of your duels, though? Or are you in a losing streak right now? Dude, that... whoever's lasering me has insane accuracy. What the fuck, dude? Babe, if you went into the future and Tiamat was beside you, would you be upset? We might have to end a little early today, guys, because my brother is going to come look at the issue my computer's having. It's the only time he has. So I'll have to let him do that because he can't install the computer parts till Monday. But my computer started making this really loud whirring sound with its the fan, and I'm worried that it's loose, so or just really heavy dusted. He's gonna bring some compressed air. I don't like the sound; it's been really bugging me. So. Maybe. What if you found yourself weirdly attracted to Tiamat? Welcome back, Jeremy. We're talking about weird attractions right now.
Incoming gas attack. Time to leave this lovely place.
Fuck your gas attack.
The prisoners were here, but I was too late. There are no survivors left. May the Emperor give me the strength to avenge them.
Dead.
I'm ready for my trial of faith.
You guys fought Uncle Rupee. Any attraction to Pyramid is certainly a weird one. It's true. Somehow I did not do any damage to the boss. How did I kill none of these ones? Alright, we're making some damage to the numbers now. There's actually a few bosses here. What the heck? That's one of them down.
Loading.
Excuse me. Oops. Forsaken Sons. Are they a known issue in the Warhammer universe?
Machine spirit detected. This abhuman specimen must have kept a cogitator. The possibility of proper litanies being enacted to commune with the machine spirit is merely statistical. Further investigation still recommended.
A cogitator here. This is a strange development. Stay alert, Tech Priest. I might need your help with the data recovery.
As you wish, Inquisitor.
He beats random women in the streets. Untrue. They weren't random, they were calculated, and also, I beat random men too. Good thing the devs came up with? Okay, so just for this story then, gotcha. So, you know how Star Wars had like the Black Sun gang and that? Does Warhammer have like any like non like super powered gangs in that are like prevalent within their world?
Reloading.
I'm just like turning like all these people into pulp. Pulp Fiction. Which, by the way,
must have been sacrificed in the slaughterhouse. Life in the Underhide can get worse, it seems.
Inquisitor, numerically, a few hundred deaths have no impact on the functionality of a hive.
Very reassuring. Anything else to report?
Definitely. Augury units sense peculiar energy traces from a cortex circuit. Inquisitor, there is a dysfunctional initiate of the Adeptus Mechanicus among the bodies.
First the servo skulls, now this. Tech Priest, I want a full analysis and report once I am back on the ship.
encoded by Adeptus Mechanicus Freno S076AA protocol. Inquisitor 786-72850 override. Cognis record transcript construct Alpha 04554F. Zeta progress status. So Zeta slow. Cortex implant record. Lexica Arcanus Iota Septimus, Archaeal Data Sum, Xenotech Analysis Canticles, Continuous Devolution Algorithms active. Further examination of the edifice brought none of the expected results. We can determine by the electromagnetic and radiometric chance that Construct Alpha 04FF4F, or the Monolith, as the uninitiated call it, is millions of standard years old, but we have been unable to extract any samples from it. The liturgical procedures of molecular probing bear no results. Liturgical. The requisitional Expedition Sigma 11 units share the strong belief that there is a machine spirit in the subject Alpha 04FF4F, or at least a spark of the motive force. We tried several inductal psalms, but if a machine spirit resides in the edifice, it remains dormant or is reluctant to heed our call. A minor statistical anomaly appeared in the empirometric device. But, corrupted data. Record damaged. Angry face.
Strange. This data slate entry is decades old, and the monolith was inactive back then. I'm sure the tech priest would be thrilled to see that it has become quite active since then.
So that would be the rogue trader clans? Okay. How many rogue traders have you slept with in your time then? Jeremy, you always provide us so much lore. Complete the Demolisher heroic deed. Sick. I'm getting lots of achievements at least. Typically, humans that aren't part of the Imperium fall into one of two categories. They've either fallen to chaos or they've joined the Tau. We got 1 point. Okay. 1 passive skill point. The Secret Rite. Litany of Faith. When you activate an act of faith, gain 1% faith for each enemy within 5 meters. Up to a maximum of 10. Ooh, that's good. Gain 0.5 movement speed for every percentage of missing faith. Deals heat damage in front of clone, while also pulling enemies to the front of the caster. Also applies 3 stacks to general vulnerability. Okay. Hey! Boss Phoenic Rites. Skill tree unlocked. And look at this. Now we got heat attacks. Plus set 3% heat bonus. Unfortunately, we can't do anything with that because we don't have heat attacks. At least I don't think we do. Yeah, hush. Okay. Criminal factions do exist, but usually they end up being tempted to chaos and becoming a cult. Gotcha. Okay, we got another point. Yeah. What point to resolve? Now we have 1 in each of them. Okay. Inventory. Okay. We got a blueprint. Okay, we did that. We're getting closer to having ones that are better. Nira, stop, please. Okay. So unfortunately, none of that is better than we got. Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. Yeah, basically. Right now, she's sitting in the window meowing at birds outside. At least I think they're birds. Meowing at something. Alright, so this one is quite a bit better than what we got. So buy that. Meowing at something. She might. Oh, that's a plus 11. That is worth. She might need to be destroyed. I haven't actually determined that yet. The 200,000. Spend 200,000 on that. Nice mini cat. All right. What is next? Try that. You.
Tech Priest. I couldn't help but notice that the Tech Priest I found at the Monolith was a member of a requisitional expedition, just like you. They conducted research here, and now the Monolith is stirring. Makes me wonder why these expeditions are always connected to heretical activities. Care to explain?
As you request. Full disclosure is the most logical solution at this point. Everything else hinders efficiency. The Adeptus Mechanicus, much like the Inquisition, includes many factions. The requisitional expeditions served as a cover for the secret operations of our factions.
Elaborate, Tech Priest.
We are the Xenorite, specializing in research into Archaeotech and Xenos relics in the Caligari sector.
Are you confessing to Tech heresy?
Negative, Inquisitor. Several Forge worlds provide discreet support to us. 67.8% of the local Xenorites serve Inquisitors, mostly the ones you call radicals.
Should I find this reassuring? It doesn't mean it is not heresy, only that it could be widespread heresy.
Logical conclusion. Communion with the Cortex records revealed a hexamathic code with the coordinates of the Xenorite base under the Hive. Investigating the location could provide useful data.
Or meeting with some more wretched cultists.
Jamie, how often do you meet with wretched cultists? Alright, it's level 25. We're level 25. Ooh. My inquiry is leading into very dark places, both figuratively and literally. The unfortunate citizens of the Hive were dragged into an ancient monolith of Xenos origin and sacrificed before it. However, what I find even more baffling is traces that I discovered of an ancient Adeptus Mechanicus expedition hunting for the very same Xenos relics. With the help of my Tech Priest, I've located their ruins based in the Underhive. Hopefully, I will find these answers there. Tuesday on Tuesday in Mollisburg. I feel like many of us deal with cults on a daily basis now. Especially Faye. He's in a math cult in his university. We're in.
Intercepts detect 3 locations with faint traces of machine spirit activity. Closer inspection recommended. Marauders defiling the sanctuaries of the Omnissiah need to be eliminated.
Like Piamet's cult of the Omniscitia. Exactly. Stinky's still in the bag. He's passed out. I don't think Mira's gone to sleep in a bag yet, so that's a unique Stinky thing. Yeah, I was just talking about you. Be quiet, please. You're making lots of mini cat sounds.
Loading.
Word bearers champion. That was one of the red ones. He got fucked.
Reloading.
You mentioned me. Time to sing you the song of my mini people. Exactly. Chaos Marine, word bearer havocs. Dude, this guy just melted the floor. What the fuck?
Warning. Next security door is locked with a code anathema, a primitive but efficient method to bar the mechanics. You should be able to override it.
It's a good thing that door looks like it's not there. Oh good, it wasn't there. We got a few of these Chaos Marines to deal with here. Well, I just jumped at me. That's rude. He did.
What have you learned, Inquisitor?
A wise man learns from the deaths of others. Let's see what this lecture is.
To anyone who might find this, may the God Emperor have mercy on me. They found me at the furnace and made me attend to the cogitators, which is the only reliable way of communication in the Underhive. May the Omnissiah forgive me, but I had to do it, even if I am just a lowly menial, and I don't even know the proper canticles. I made my escape as soon as I could, but they found me. Now I am trapped here. I'd rather starve here than suffer the fate of the prisoners. Even in death, I will serve the Emperor with what little I know. Only the leader of the heretics, Kasora, the first son, knows what they're up to, but there are traitor Astartes involved. I saw them. I saw Terror incarnate. The main cogitator of the research base is still intact. Use my access litanies. Praise the God Emperor. The people in this room didn't think anything of the corpse or the paper because who the fuck uses paper nowadays? Dudes, you should try laying in the bag with Stink. See if he likes that. See if he wants to be called the Stink. Oh. Apparently I was still too close to that. Yeah, we're gonna try and catch this Daramaka. Got some armor. Armor's always good.
Nerve gas. I hope the filtering bionics won't fail me.
An errand boy of the rotting Emperor. Oh, consider it. I will make this chamber red with your blood.
Well, that's awfully nice of you. Oh, I am on fire. Oh, perfect time to level up.
Apparently, the chaos marines are the masters of the cult.
Did these guys hurt?
Agitating, which might be linked to the network of the Forsaken Sons.
Nothing in the room, so let's interact with the cogitator. Hey, I caught the Galarian Darumaka. By Kasora, the first son, 2, Master of Truth. Reference, Mechanicus space. Glory to the truth! We have disposed of the corpses of the tech priests from the base. There were almost no survivors left after your magnificent arrival. Only a few servitors remained. My disciples captured any unbeliever at the furnace, who was able to establish a proper communication network and erase any records of the monoliths. He will begin his task immediately. My initiates have started to gather offerings to the dark gods. The hive dwellers have proven to be useful to our cause. It is just as you said, Master. The light of the monoliths is weak now, but it is like a gathering whirlwind, growing with every soul sent to the warp. In time, it will become a mighty tempest. It is a gift from the gods that the proper constellations for the great offering will only congregate in 3 decades. I will lead many to the truth, and we will have time to give thousands to the gods. I will report any further progress. Praise the truth and death to the false emperor. So this has been going on for like 36 years? 30 years, roughly? I love that level up though. Let my HP regen a little. They just ran to their deaths, quite literally. Oh shit, these are like corpses that we're running on. This is pretty cool. Very atmospheric. That dude somehow lived. Jeremy, do you ever get upset that people want to see your butthole? Oh, okay.
Welcome, fellow seeker of the truth. I'm afraid that you can't receive the teachings in your current state. Let Ulbrax, the Forsaken, free you from the bonds of your existence.
Oh.
What is this? No, Master. I was faithful.
Looks like your friend freed you from the burden of your limbs. Emperor, be my shield and strength.
He was already firing at me before I even was able to get in. Damage economy. Oh, that's less than ideal. Oh, I am overwhelmed, apparently. Okay. Gotta back off for a moment. He's a biggin.
of the cult might still be alive, but he has only a few minutes left. Send him up to the ship, and I will stabilize him for interrogation.
Off he goes now.
My task is done here. I have brought the Emperor's justice to the faithless and avenged countless innocents.
Nah, we ain't done here yet.
Reloading.
We got dudes to kill. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's it. We killed everyone. Alright, that was a tough battle. Alright. I actually had to back the fuck off in that one. But what do you expect from a Hellbrute? Hellbrutes are already scary as shit. Jeremy, when you became a Hellbrute, did you lose the functionality of most of your body, or are you able to exist in two places at once? In one place as a Hellbrute and the other as your normal self. Adaptive efficiency. 50% weapon ammo capacity and overheat threshold for all weapons. Level 30, we get this next one. Got a passive skill point. Alright. Should open up this. You know, put a point either. I think I'm gonna put a point here, because yeah, when no damage is taken for 3 seconds, I get a big increase to my crit chance. Well, some heat resistance is probably going to be good eventually here, because, yeah. Alright. What do we got in our inventory? Lots of stuff. Okay. That is actually better. Wouldn't mind some new armor though. Oh, pistol on, it's not better. I had hopes. Okay. Let me go drop these things in the Alright. There. Thank you for that, Jeremy. Okay, what time is it? 34 minutes in? Let's do the story here, and then we'll unlock the next quest.
How did the interrogation go?
The subject had severe objections to the procedure, but once I rearranged certain neural pathways and removed a few non-vital appendages, he became very compliant.
Oh, great.
I have a full report if you're interested in the details.
A summary will suffice.
The word-bearers wanted to take out this fool once their schemes were compromised. They are hiding in the depths of the Underhive by the largest monolith. They will soon perform a grand ritual and sacrifice the remaining prisoners.
These foul traitors and their craving for rituals. Anything else?
The Xenox devices are somehow connected to these dark practices, but the heretic had no additional information, apart from the usual ramblings. How should we proceed, Inquisitor?
We need to act immediately. We need a precise surgical cut to sever the head.
Precise, surgical, and cuts. Excellent premises. We will start preparations at once.
Okay. Well, we got more to do. It's just, it is now break time. So let's take a break, come back, and kick some butt.